MADA's bill, which will simplify certain dealership regulations, authored by Representative Bruce Vogel and Senator Al DeCrife, was passed out of the House of Representatives on Wednesday unanimously on a final vote of 131 to 0. Earlier this week, the bill was passed out of the Senate Finance Committee and has been moved to the Senate floor for debate and final passage. This bill will remove the requirement that a vehicle license plate or registration sticker must be attached to the vehicle at the same day of sale when a dealer is utilizing the optional computerized vehicle registration or CVR system. This change will allow dealers more flexibility in utilizing the CVR system, an important feature in light of the state's current backlog in processing title applications. In addition, this bill will allow dealers who are holding a vehicle for resale to obtain a lien release by sending a letter to the lien holder by certified mail, return receipt requested. The dealer would then be able to present to the department the returned letter as evidence of the attempted contact and be granted a clean title from the state. This mechanism would only be available on liens which are more than 7 years old. Unfortunately, another provision in the bill which would have created a more efficient bonded title procedure was cut due to an estimate from the Minnesota Management and Budget Department that the provision would have added a slight cost to the Department of Vehicle Services. In the state's current budget environment, any increased cost can jeopardize a bill. So MADA decided to delete that provision from the bill and to preserve the other sections. The bonded title provision would have created a new mechanism in state law which would allow a dealer or customer the ability to avoid going to court to get a clean title on a used vehicle when a missing owner cannot be found by putting up a bond worth 1.5 times the value of the vehicle to cover any unforeseen claims or damages. MADA is currently attempting to amend the bonded title provision into another piece of legislation where the cost could be absorbed by the department. A bill to modify state law regarding salvage titles was heard and amended in the Senate Finance Committee this week. MADA initially opposed this bill because it sought to remove vehicles 6 years old or older from being subject to the salvage title brand. Working with the bill's author, MADA was able to negotiate an amendment that preserves the salvage title brand on vehicles which would be older than 6 years old and with a value of more than $9,000. Current law applies the salvage title brand to vehicles older than 6 years old and with a value of greater than $5,000. Much like the MADA bill, this bill did receive an unexpected fiscal note related to the increased threshold in the salvage title brand. That is, fewer vehicles would be subject to the state's salvage inspections, meaning less inspections and less fees for the state of Minnesota. Due to the cost estimate, the bill's authors and advocates decided to amend the bill to bring the proposed $9,000 threshold back to $5,000. This bill was passed out of the Finance Committee and moved to the Senate floor this week. The House version of the bill is currently waiting for a hearing in the House Ways and Means Committee. The House of Representatives also voted this week on a bill which would reopen the Golden Valley Deputy Registrar's Office, which has been closed for several months, as well as create a new Deputy Registrar's facility in Elko New Market, which is in Scott County. Of course, MADA will keep you informed of all proposals affecting your dealership throughout the legislative session, and feel free to contact us if you have any questions. Thank you very much.